little curious.
Our solar system is home to 8 amazing planets. Some are little and rough, others are enormous and gassy. Some are hot to such an extent that metals would dissolve on a superficial level. Others are freezing cold. 8 planets orbit the star called the Sun. In order from the closest to the Sun, these planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Do you want to know more about our solar system's 8 planets? Then keep watching. Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun. It is also the smallest planet in our solar system. It is a rocky planet that has a solid surface covered with craters. It travels around the Sun at the fastest speed than any other planet. It has no atmosphere and doesn't have any moons. A day on Mercury lasts 59 Earth days. Venus is Mercury's neighboring planet. Venus. Venus is a terrestrial, small and rocky planet. Venus is the second planet from the Sun. It doesn't have any moons. Venus has a thick atmosphere which keeps it trap the heat and makes it very hot, and that is why Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system. It spins in the opposite direction of Earth and most other planets. Venus is the brightest planet in the sky when viewed from Earth. It is Earth's nearest neighbor. It is often called Earth's twin because of its similarity in size and density. Earth. Our home planet Earth is a rocky, terrestrial planet. Earth has one moon. It is the 5th largest planet in the solar system. It is the only planet in the solar system that can support life because of the right thickness of its atmosphere, which keeps the planet warm enough so the living things like us can stay alive. It has water on its surface and oxygen gas in its air. And it is not too hot like Venus and not too cold like Neptune. Mars. Mars is a cold desert world. It is half the size of Earth. It is the 4th planet from the Sun. It is sometimes called the red planet. It is red because of the rusty iron in the ground. It has a very thin atmosphere made of carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and argon. Mars has an active atmosphere, but the surface of the planet is not active. Its volcanoes are dead. It has 2 moons. Their names are Phobos and Deimos. Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest planet in our entire solar system. It is 5th from the Sun. Jupiter has rings, but they are hard to be seen. Jupiter is a gas giant, which means it is made mostly of hydrogen and helium. One day on Jupiter goes by in just 10 hours. Jupiter has 80 moons. Saturn. Saturn has a wonderful arrangement of 7 primary rings and spaces between them. Saturn isn't the main planet to have rings, however, it certainly has the most gorgeous ones. Its rings are made of groups of tiny ringlets that surround Saturn. They're made of chunks of ice and rock covered with different materials like dust. Like Jupiter, Saturn is also a gas giant. It is mostly a ball of hydrogen and helium. Saturn has 63 moons. Galileo saw Saturn through a telescope during the 1600s. At first, he assumed he was looking at 3 planets or a planet with handles. Now we know those handles turned out to be the rings of Saturn. Uranus. Uranus is an ice giant rather than a gas giant. It is mostly made of streaming, icy materials above a solid core. Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun. Uranus is surrounded by a set of 13 rings. The methane in the atmosphere of the planet makes Uranus blue. Like Venus, Uranus rotates in the opposite direction as most other planets. And unlike any other planet, Uranus rotates on its side. Uranus has 27 known moons. Neptune. Neptune is dark, cold, and exceptionally windy. Neptune is the last of the planets in our solar system. It has 14 moons. The methane gives Neptune the same blue color as Uranus. Neptune has 6 rings, but they're very difficult to see. Neptune takes 165 Earth years to make one orbit around the Sun. Pluto. Pluto is categorized as a dark planet that lies in a Kuiper belt. It is a region full of icy bodies and other dark planets at the edge of our solar system. Since Pluto is the biggest known object in this region, some call it the king of the Kuiper belt. Pluto had been considered a planet for over 76 years until in 2006. It was demoted from planet status to dwarf planet status. It was demoted due to the fact that the IAU created a new set of criteria defining a planet. Pluto was found to not meet the third criteria, which required the planet must clear the neighborhood around its orbit. Around the same time, tens of more of dark planets were discovered like Pluto, which meant that Pluto was not in fact a unique planet, but instead part of a larger subset of smaller failed planetary bodies, large enough to usually be circular or semicircular in shape, but not large enough to clear their orbit. I hope you had fun learning about all the planets. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will return soon with another fun and learning video for you guys. Bye!